All right, Coach, if you want to start us off with an opening statement for questions.
Yeah, I guess this is I was trying to figure out the other day, 82, this is my 37th year in college basketball. And, opening practice years and years ago was a lot different than it is really today. It used to be October 15th. You couldn't touch your guys in the summer, couldn't watch them play, couldn't do anything with them in the fall. So it was different. You had about 6 weeks to get them ready. And so, but now, we've had our team since June. You only get 4 hours a week, and then we had them for 10 practices going to Canada. So you've been able to work with your guys and touch your guys, which makes it better because you can go for shorter periods of time when the opening day starts. But opening day is kind of opening day. It's going to be good to be able to be with our guys, on a more consistent basis. I'm looking forward to coaching our team. We've got a lot of work, and in one phase we are way ahead where we should be just because of the time in Canada. That really helped us a lot. Offensive packages, defensive schemes, so we've got a lot of things in, which now allows you to kind of get to 4-on-4 and 5-on-5 quicker, and that's when you can make progress with your team. And we're a little beat up right now. Hadn't been a good week for our freshman class. Franco Miller had surgery Saturday. He hadn't been healthy since he's been here. He came in with kind of an existing knee pain, and then so it's kind of been a fracture of a kneecap, and he had surgery, and it'll probably be, anywhere from 3 to 5 weeks. Luis Rodriguez, who we really counted on a bunch, maybe our best defender, bumped knees with Bruce on Wednesday, and we thought it was a contusion, but it's a meniscus, so he's got to have surgery in the morning, and he'll be probably 3 to 5 weeks. So those two guys kind of hurt our depth, but obviously it's part of it. So as you go through practice, the biggest thing obviously is making progress and staying healthy. It really is. And when I was at the school in Middle Tennessee, just knock on wood, just our very best players the last 8 years, just a part of the talent process, a part of the process, they were durable. They just kind of did the course. So hope that'll be it for us. Both those guys make great recoveries, and but we're looking forward to starting today on a day-to-day basis.
Kermit, what kind of growth have you seen since Canada? Have you been able to mark much since that trip?
Yeah, I really think our ball movement is a lot better than it was. Probably on Saturday we went, because we've been out recruiting, was maybe our best day as far as ball movement. No matter if you're talking to an NBA coach or college coach or high school coach, everybody's talking about ball sticking in the hands of guys and ball getting side to side and playing unselfishness. I think that's something that we've gotten better at. Defensively, we're making strides, but that's where our biggest emphasis. We've got to become a team that can grind possessions, and we don't go to next plays very well here. Something we've got to really work on. Turnover leads to a basket on the other end. Bad body language. Those are some things that we're really emphasizing. So a lot of it, we got to be able to grind defensive possessions in the half court and get back defensively.
You guys had very little roster attrition, virtually none from when you took over. You mentioned the Canada trip and kind of being able to see what you have. In terms of where you've gone and taking other jobs, where does this rank among what you have there when you start?
Yeah, when I took the Middle Tennessee job 16 years ago, it was pretty much the same. We had some good players, not a lot, but the guys coming back have been good players in the league, just like these 5 guys back. I want to include, DC Davis is 6. He didn't get many minutes at all last year, but we have put him on scholarship, so he's part of it. But really 5 guys. All those guys have all had great moments, in league play, and while they've been at Ole Miss, I think sometimes then you look at the league that we're playing in, so that's a big part of the equation also, that you come into the SEC, which is a great thing. It's the best the league it's ever been, top to bottom in the history of the league, which that's great for all of us, but obviously where you find yourself with only really 5 guys who played in the SEC, that's not a big number out of 13.
As far as Devontae Shuler's concerned, he can drive the basket, he can defend, but is there an area like just maybe a jump shot or whatever it is that you've been focusing in on to try to get him to improve to take him to the next level?
Yeah, he's built for us. He's very competitive. He's got a great motor. He doesn't flinch at being coached. I think he can be a really elite defender in our league. Now trying to really get him to really run a team. Just not dribble it, but really run a team. He's made strides with that. I think he can be a good shooter. He's got a lot of movement in his shot. Sometimes I think it's something when he stays more still, when he shoots balls, he's gotten better. But he's been really a pleasure for our whole staff to coach, Ben.